Alright, we are on the draw with Rug Delver, and I do think this is a keep. It has some situational cards in these counter spells and Simic Charm, but it's got 3 lands and a Goyf, so I can't hate it. Looks like Mono Blue Tron. Snapcaster Mage isn't going to do much. I would like to denial something here if I could. I'm probably slamming Goyf at my earliest convenience, which is turn 2. So we're not going to have Goyf plus Disruption for a turn. They're not doing anything, so they're probably going to crack their Expedition map, which is fair. Maybe they're playing blue splashing something, because I don't think Mono Blue Tron has a reason to play Delta. Breeding Pool, Stomping Ground, Island seems good. So what we could do is just play a land, hold up mana, and then next turn we can go Goyf plus Disruption, which actually could be a fairly good play, given that we know that we're going to hit our 3rd land drop. Do I want to make that play? I do want to play that Misty, so that I can thin the deck before we play our next land. Goyf might be our only threat, but unless they're splashing black for Fatal Push, I don't see Goyf dying to Bluetron, especially before they hit another land, so I think I'm just going to slam it. Let's get a basic island, play our threat, and pass to them. Hopefully we don't get punished for that, but I don't think there are many ways we can be punished for that. It is a swamp and it is Fatal Push. Blue-Black Tron. Well, you do find all sorts of stuff on Xmage. To be fair, I am playing Rug Delver, so I can't complain about going up against something that you don't see every day. But I really did not know Blue-Black Tron was a thing. Oh, they probably run Collective Brutality too? That sounds fantastic. I'm probably just going to Thought Scour if they don't do anything. If they try to do something significant, we're going to Mana Leak it. Thirst for Knowledge. I kind of want to denial that. Thirst for Knowledge is pretty good card selection in blue. Are they even playing Tron? I couldn't say so, because they haven't played any Tron lands yet. Although they have a basic swamp that they got out, but they might just be concerned with life totals. Sword of the Meek. This is Tezzerator. This isn't Tron at all. Which is pretty fantastic. I read that completely wrong when I saw the Expedition map. Delver Mana Leak is an okay turn. So thinking that we're playing against blue-based Tron and then ending up against Tezzerator is a pretty good way to get punished for running out your Goyf, I'd say. So don't do what I just did. On the bright side, they're low on cards. They do have 1/2 of their combo out, though, which is, of course, quite scary. And if they hit a 5th land drop and go Thopter Foundry, we're not doing a lot. To interact with it, I mean, of course. They now have a 5th land for sure, so we cannot Mana Leak 2 drops anymore. It's an Inventor's Fair. That's a good choice. That's a pretty nice card for artifact decks. There it is, so we don't need to see it anymore. Did we just lose? It's a Thirst for Knowledge. That's okay. I'm still going to mana leak it, though. Especially when we have Snap Leak. Hopefully Delver transforms, that'd be nice. Let's trim this graveyard. It's a Time Siev. Siev? I'm pretty sure you pronounce that Siev. We can't interact with it. Sorry, words are hard. But I will take a look at it. 5 artifacts, take an extra turn. Sure. Blue-black Tezzerator. Second Delver means Snap Leak is offline, but Mana Leak isn't fantastic here. The main concern I have is them having actual Tezzeret. But I suppose 2 Delvers would be able to deal with Tezzeret pretty handily with a Bolt, a Snapcaster Mage, and a Simic Charm left over. So maybe I should just go for the clock. Yeah, let's play the clock. They assumably don't have the combo ready to go, so that's good. We've at least denied them card selection. And I think card advantage, too, off of Thirst for Knowledge. Draw 3 cards, discard an artifact. That would be a 3 for 2. So that is, of course, card advantage if we let those resolve. Unless they just discard 2 cards, but then they're still doing a nice bit of looting. They didn't do anything. Do I want to do anything? Snap Scour seems suspect at best. I may or may not want to bolt them. Let's bolt them. That takes some time off the old clock. Did we select them, Xmage? Come on. Xmage, you're killing me here. The log updates before our prompts update, which is kind of sad and kind of hilarious. We're not revealing it. We'll just get in for 2 and have Delver Scry. Nothing wrong with Delver Scry. Of course, I would have preferred if those Delvers transformed, but what are you going to do? Yada, yada, yada. They can't activate Inventor's Fair's second ability because they only have 2 artifacts currently. So I guess our opponent's drawing pretty poorly. Here's a Collective Brutality. I believe I'm going to Simic Charm for Hexproof off of this. Especially, they can only do 1 mode, I think. They're targeting us. So they're taking the Simic Charm regardlessly. I'll just let it happen. I was considering being Defiant and Giant Growthing one of the Delvers, but it's not relevant at all. So we'll just let that go. They now know that we have Snapcaster Mage in hand, but we know that they drew pretty much just terribly. I mean, they dealt with threats, which was good, but they haven't really drawn anything of substance since. No need to Snapcaster anything yet. It's Goyf. Do I want Goyf? I want Goyf. No, we'll continue not revealing. They know exactly what we drew. It's a 5/6, which means Snap Denial is fantastic here. Well, Delvers aren't transforming, but we're still drawing well. I don't know if they have any outs at this point, given that we have a ferocious Snap Denial and quite a few clocks. There's that. I'm not going to let that resolve naturally. Unless I screw this up with Xmage lagging. That's possible. Let's just turn off that skip for safety purposes. Snapcaster Mage. They knew what we had. All of our stuff is public information at this point. So I guess they're just throwing it out there to try to get it done. Snapcaster trigger resolves. Let's Denial the Foundry. We don't want them to gain a bunch of life and make a bunch of blockers. And they are dead on our swing. Yep, they scooped. So, we came back from thinking that they were playing Bluetron, which is absolutely fantastic. Besides a few decisions, I don't think I made that many. So we honestly won that game off the back of their poor draws, I think. Although I guess they didn't have too many times to draw since we did counter their card selection. So I guess that was a good idea. But it's hard to feel exceedingly full of myself when our opponent dies to drawing a bunch of lands and not having gas. Although I guess, I don't know, maybe they just had a meh draw? I don't know enough about Tezzerator to really say. I don't think it was great though. I think I want these Blood Moons and the Mountain. I might even cut a Breeding Pool. Do I want all of the Huntmasters? Where's the third Huntmaster? There it is. Blending in among red cards. Disrupting Shoal probably goes if I board all of these in, but Disrupting Shoal is pretty good against their combo, so I might try to keep it. Never mind. We're boarding in all of these red cards as well. Also this colorless card. We're not going to make it. Sorry, Shoal. Cannot support. Although, on the other hand, we boarded in 11 cards so far, so we might end up putting some back anyways. Thought Scour is good and bad at the same time because they're a combo deck, so I want Scour to produce a quick clock, but they're a control deck, so I don't want Scour because they're going to interact. Let's cut Forked Bolt. I don't think we're going to have great targets. We'll drop one Moon, possibly one Huntmaster. I don't think I want 3 of those. 4 cards have to go. Simic Charm is actually pretty good. Maybe slightly better than Vapor Snag. I like the ability to bounce a 5/5 artifact that Tezzerator turned into a creature, thus it being a 5/5. Spell Snare looks fantastic. Traverse looks good. All of our cards are good. So it's a Mandrills and 2 Mandrills, 2 Scour. 2 Scour, 1 Mandrills, the second Huntmaster. Yeah, I could see that being a good decision. We do have the Traverses anyways and Blood Moon. We have some good late game action, I think. So 1 Huntmaster is okay. They quit the match, so unfortunately, that is just going to be a 1 game video. I do like it when people stay and we get a nice, interesting match, but our opponent did not allow that to happen. We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they just had to go. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that video. I hope you forgive me for thinking that was Bluetron. Maybe you thought it was Bluetron too. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you're here for the next one, because there will be a next one, I assure you.